Okay, today we're going to talk about the development section and the recapitulation of Opus 31, Beethoven Sonata. So remember, we ended on A minor. If you didn't see the first part of this, please look for that video where we go over the opening section of the sonata, and we end up kind of this A minor. We've moved from D minor, of course, ended in the A minor. Interesting, right? And we get this walk down G. Now, if we were repeating, it walked down to an A in first inversion. But this time, it walks down to a D in first inversion. And as we've experienced throughout this piece, these opening rolls in first inversion are always a 5 chord. So this is D. We're expecting this is the 5 chord of G, probably G minor, right? I want to go back to one thing I didn't really point out in the opening. This little figure. So we're coming out of G minor, right? And we have a D minor 6/4, but the figure has an F sharp and a B natural, right? D minor would actually be F natural and B flat, something like this, right? But he kind of ends this phrase, to me, sounding like it's going to go to D major instead of D minor. Of course, he never goes anywhere like that. He goes to C, or he goes to actually F, but it's beautiful, right? And you could imagine Mozart would do something, right? So I just think that's interesting because we do finally get the D major here, but not until the beginning of the development section. All right, D major does not go to G minor. It goes to a diminished 7. I'm playing this loudly. It's supposed to be pianissimo, right? But it's a diminished 7 with the B sharp, so probably bringing us from diminished 7 to C sharp minor, or maybe F sharp minor, more in keeping with the piece, right? Next chord we get F sharp major. So let's listen to those chords again, coming from the A minor. We get D, actually it's first inversion. Expect we've modulated to F sharp major, but no. Right, it goes directly from F sharp major to F sharp minor. I don't see any rhyme or reason to it other than it's beautiful. It is a little bit like that minor third movement we talked about before, because in a way, F sharp minor is related to the A. So you kind of get that. We talked about the blue notes. You can hear this. If this was a blues, maybe it would be. Beethoven. 5. Again, 1/6. So the same movement from the opening. And then we talked about this before. From the 1/6, most common next chord would be 4. This time we actually get the 4 instead of getting that 2 we got in the opening. We actually get a 4 here, as expected. But then we get the same movement of a third, this time down a major third, where just the one note in the B minor changes. And that becomes the 5 of C. C in the key of F sharp minor. It's amazing how quickly we got there, I would say. Remember, it was this. Beautiful. Kind of maybe that Neapolitan. But instead of going Neapolitan to, and then we get our 5 of D minor. All right, so the first page of the development, really the first section of the development, gets us back to where we started, D minor, coming through F sharp minor to C sharp to F sharp minor first inversion, B minor, minor 4, modulation to a Neapolitan, the 4 of the Neapolitan, and the 5 of D minor. So we go from D minor to which is really a diminished chord of the 5 of D minor, first inversion. That is our B flat, which you remember from the opening. The whole exposition was a lot about B flat. So he's bringing it back here. Oh yeah, where are we going to go? To the 5. No more questions. 1, 5, 1, 5, 1, 5, R. Back to the A major at the top. So you know when you get back to where everything started, you're basically at the recap at this point, recapitulation. So I think this E flat is really interesting. Why not E natural? Just because anytime you can get some nice chromatics, why not? But also, I think it implies sharp unexpected, where we've had so many C sharps. It really gives a nice, almost deceptive cadence there. Like I would think it would do something like that. So even though we've had a lot of C sharps, instead of jumping right into, it gives us some beauty with expression, simplicity. all in the key D minor with our, of course, C sharp in there as the leading tone. So let's hear that one more time. Often when I'm trying to understand the harmony of a piece, I play things out of rhythm because it sounds different. You can hear the harmony in a totally different way. We're separating from the melodic content, right? So we want to hear. Obviously, that F to me brings it. This is all a delayed resolution. So again, that beautiful cadence where we could end up in D major, but we don't. We go back to C. This is all like the beginning. And then another melodic going from C major to B flat minor. So if we're in C major, and we have a B flat minor with a C major, it implies the key of F minor. All right. So from D, C, but to me it sounds like a cadence in A flat. And now we get the modulation, because of course the recap is going to bring back the second theme in a different key, probably the tonic. So we ended on A flat. What is this? This is C sharp first inversion. What do we say about our first inversion chords? They always seem to be 5 chords. So C sharp is probably going to bring us back to F sharp, and it does. And again, that third movement, F sharp to D. All right, just like we did with what was it? I forget now. We ended up with G. The B minor to G. Yep. So F sharp to D. So F sharp. And again, it's first inversion, so. And now the same diminished relationship we had in the exposition. We got from here where it sounds like it's gonna resolve to D, but then he gives us the 5 of 5. But this time, the 5 is in our tonic key. It's the 5 of D minor, as opposed to before when it was the 5 of A minor, 5 of the 5. So we have. This is all the same as the opening, except now in the tonic key. So instead of going, what was it, A minor to B flat, we're going D minor to E flat. This is beautiful. Remember those passing notes? Keeps this D in the top now. And that's just. Settle there. And sometimes at the end of a piece, it's really important to notice these moments when, let's say you could write the piece that it ends there. Right? The piece could end there. Everything after this is really a coda. So we get a little repetition of that cadence we just got. It's really, you know, it's a variation. It's bass. So sorry, this was C7 to F. So 5 of 3 to 3. Back to tonic. 5. This is the kind of two diminished. 5. And guess what from here? 1, 5, 1, 5, 1, 5, 5, 5, 1, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 1, 5, 1, 5. 1, 1. And that is first movement. We'll take a look at the second movement next time. Thank you.